Okay guys, so we do have my Bosch DDB181 drill, which is the one I got 5 years ago, this one. And as you can see side by side, it's definitely less beefier and smaller than the new one I just got, the GSR18V-190. They both have the exact same amp hour batteries, so 1.5 amps, and they are fully cross compatible. No problems. I already tried it. I checked the batteries first for polarity lineups and everything. Yeah, it looks right. Slam it into the new drill. Worked absolutely perfect. I'm impressed. Anyways, so we have some spec differences. Obviously, this is a lot heavier and bulkier, where this one's a lot thinner. I can wrap my entire hand around this really super easy. This one pretty much about the same. Okay, so but this is a little bit thicker in the handle than this one here. This one is definitely a lot lighter and easier on the wrist too. It also makes me wonder, should I keep it or should I sell it? Because I really don't need a boatload of drills, but they're both half-inch drive regardless, and you can see that the heads are different here. This has also got a metal reinforcement ring that really sticks out far, where this one's a little narrower. So kind of one of those things or another. I could even use this as like a polisher drill or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep and figure it out. But this also has a belt clip on it, on the original one I got from 5 years ago, where this one doesn't have that support at all. That's surprising. And you can put the belt clip on either side of the drill. I'm a lefty, so I have to have the clip on the right hand side. So if I'm going to throw it into a belt, like I ever wear a belt, but whatever, it's there. It's part of the tool. Have to have it on there. But this also has a much larger light, okay, which is something over this one here, which is a much smaller LED. So this was a lot bigger LED, a lot brighter. So, I mean, there are definitely comparables in difference. Now, your specs of your drill will be written underneath in the battery compartment here. And this one is 0 to 400 RPM on the low speed transmission setting, so position 1, and on 2 it's 1300 RPM. Now, I did mention originally too, I wanted something, you know, a newer drill, but you know, because this is, you know, 5 years old, but it's still growing like a real beast, you know. Where this drill here, it's actually running at 480 RPM on transmission speed 1 and 1800. So that's an extra 500 RPM on the high side of the tranny that I'm going to get out of this beaster over that one, which can come in definitely handy. And again, the information is written on the drill, so you don't have to go looking up if you misplaced your manual, because I actually can't find the manual for my original Bosch drill. So it's like, oh, I pulled the battery off, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, right, so we got specs. So here it says the same thing, 480 to 1800 RPM on the new one. So, like I said, the battery, this is the battery for the new drill, came with it. And we'll just pull that new sticker off now on that one too. The other battery is on charge right now, so there are charger differences. But the same charger is going to be compatible too, because if the batteries are the same, the chargers are going to be the same. And we can do the fit test right now. And just slam that in here. And would you look at that? It fits perfect. No issues whatsoever. So I only need one charger. So if I do decide to keep the older one, then yep, I can put this charger back in the shop and have all my batteries and away I go, and the 2 drills type of thing. Because the only other drill I have right now is I have a rigid 12 volt single transmission drill, and I use it for, you know, putting screws in, that sort of thing. Like, I can't do a boatload at a time because it's only 12 volt, right? And but it is a workable drill, but it is kind of funky, bulky kind of thing. I do have a more slimline, sexier, sleeky one from Rigid, but I want to keep that in the house we're working on guitars with. But anyways, yeah, so the batteries are definitely cross-compatible. No issues there. Chargers are going to be, they are definitely looking different physically. Actually, I have it on charge. Let me see if I can undo this tie strap and bring this up to your view. I don't want to interrupt a charge cycle, especially on the first time charging a battery. So let me just dig this sucker out for you. I didn't undo the twist tie because I wanted to keep it that way, but there we go. Whoops, my bad. Sorry guys, sorry. Okay, so there's the two. So this is the battery that's on charge. And it's got a big green light here where this just got a single LED, you know, sort of thing. This has temperature sensing, which likely this one probably does too. I have to read the manual for that, but it likely is going to as well. So if you know, take a fresh, heavily drained battery off, it's going to sit there and it's going to cycle down until it gets to a certain temperature and then recharge. So this will probably do the exact same thing anyways, because it's usually a standard built-in safety feature anyhow. But there's the two chargers, so they are definitely different for sure, right? But yeah, so in comparison, 1800 RPM top end, 1300 top end on this one. The low end again, we're looking at 400 on this one and 480 on this one here. Like I said, it is written on the sticker down below. So we get an extra 80 out of this one on the low end, and on the high end we're getting an extra 500 RPM. So that's actually pretty good. Motor size, obviously, much bigger, beefier motor than what's in here, because it's a night and day difference on dimensions, you know. So for a 5-year-old drill that is still not willing to die, I mean, this thing here has literally fallen off an RV trailer at least once or twice, either from the roof or from our tallest ladder, which is pretty flippin' tall. Let me tell you, because some of these RVs we work on are like severely tall. So we have a really big ladder in the shop. Yeah, this thing has even fallen right off the ladder out of my hand, and it's like, ah! And yeah, nothing got damaged. No cracks, no chips, no nothing. It's just, it's never had an issue. So durability factor is like big when it comes to Bosch. So I love Bosch tools, what can I say? I love a lot of tools, but some I hate, obviously. Here you can replace the brushes on this one, where this one here you can't replace the brushes. So that's a nice upgrade into this newer one. So bigger motor, more horsepower, more torque, replaceable brushes. This one, of course, it's got a lot of torque in this thing. Let me tell you, it really does. Even at the RPMs that it does run at on high and low, it does have an amazing amount of torque to it. The nice thing though is this thing is much lighter in the hands, more maneuverable, okay, for weight distribution. Where this one here, it's a little bit heavier, a little bit more bulkier, right? So I think what I might do is well, this is definitely my newest one. I ain't going anywhere. This one, what I might do is sell this one, see what I can get out of it, and then put that money towards a smaller 2-speed drill that for more compact areas that I need to work in. Because the other one I have, like I said, from Rigid, it's only a single speed. I'd rather have a dual speed transmission and still having that kind of form factor, but not so bulky. You know, so basically what I'm looking at trying to find is something with a replaceable battery where I can change batteries out that's kind of on this kind of a form factor. Okay, nice and thin and sleek. I mean, this one, it's not replaceable. It's only 8 volts. I mean, it's not going to workhorse. This is a light duty drill, and it's Black & Decker too. So it's like, I'm not going to buy a Black & Decker drill brand new for anything to do with working in the shop with. But, you know, that was $8 at Value Village. What do I care? And I get to do a review. Woohoo! Anyways, and check out the review on that. That's a pretty cool little drill, to be honest. I mean, for super light stuff, I think that would be a perfect drill. But, you know, so this is still a great drill. And like I said, it does offer the belt clip. This one does not. So you'll have to figure out something for that. This will actually hold 1 bit down below. This doesn't, no, it doesn't even support holding a bit anywhere. So if you wanted to have a spare bit handy, this drill has it, this one doesn't. So, and yet, brand new, 5 years ago, $100. brand new yesterday, on sale, $100. Lower speeds, still loads of torque, still 18 volt, 1.5 amp battery. Higher speeds, up to 1800 RPM, and a lot of torque, okay, and still the same 1.5 amp battery, and cross compatible. So bonuses there. So if you do have any of the 18 volt Bosch drills that have this exact battery, it will be cross compatible with this. And these batteries have been through literally I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of cycles. I mean, I don't count cycles. I just recharge them whenever I need to, and I make my tools work. You know, they're not for, you know, light duty DIY projects or anything. These things are for at work, okay? So, but they're still going just like new. I mean, I'm still getting really awesome run times. I'm not lacking. I'm getting lots of power there. Recharge time is very good, as always, you know, so they're still running like tops. I mean, lithium ion is definitely the kind of drill you want. Stay away from anything that they still even make with NiCad or nickel methyl hydrate batteries, because those things, those battery systems are absolute garbage. They don't last very long. They're horrible, right? You can average, on average, 1,000+ cycles, recharge cycles on a lithium-ion battery. And I'm sure these things have probably had that or more, and they're still going just like new. So, very good. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys that little bit of a comparison between them. You can check this one out on my channel. There's also another Bosch drill I had bought a long time ago. Came with a hard case. I believe I got that one at a pawn shop. I don't have that one anymore because it turned out I didn't need it. I had way too many drills. I went way too tool happy years ago, and I had to kind of eliminate some stuff, so I kept the stuff that I knew I was going to definitely use the most of and all the time. But I definitely have upgraded for sure when it comes to the power, torque levels, and speed in this, and rechargeable, replaceable brushes. These brushes are still perfectly fine. This thing still has all the torque you can imagine. So brushes do last for years and years before you ever have to worry about them. But at least it's nice that with the new version drill, they actually have replaceables if you ever needed to. And to be honest with you guys, of all the tools that I've had over my lifetime, I've never had to do a set of brushes, and I use and abuse my tools all the time, and I've never had to do a set of brushes yet on a drill. So, you know, that's just kind of the way it goes. So why make replaceable? Because you never know. If you overheat the brushes, you can crack them. Okay, so that is a good reason to have replaceables for that. But as far as normal wear and tear, this thing's still going just like new, guys, so I'm not worried about it. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this one. So you've seen the both of them there. Like I said, it's probably going to be May, June type of period, and then I'll have an actual review on this. I've only done a first look video. I have to put it through its paces, but my work season is done for this year. I'm not back at work again now until April, so I'm on vacation time, so I have way too much time on my hands. Oh, this one's finally charged. Awesome. So I can just take that and I can swap that out and put this one on charge. What I like to do, especially for over the winter, I want to make sure that my batteries are also fully charged. So a little tip for you. Lithium-ion batteries can hold a really good, strong charge for, they say, anywhere to 18 to 24 months, which is, in my opinion, BS. Batteries do lose charge just sitting there over time. Just lithium ions, it takes a long time before they lose anything. But you should actually top up your batteries either once a month or once every 2 months when you're not even using them. It's just to keep the batteries healthy and to make sure that nothing goes bad with the cells. And that's a standard practice I do every year. So, you know, but so I'll have this one charged. Now that one's charged. I'll pack everything away in the bag. It goes up on my shelf in my storage area in the house, because I don't store my tools outside in the winter generally, other than a couple that I don't mind about, but these ones I kind of do mind. Yeah, so I got to top these ones up because they need a top up for the season, and then I'm going to actually clean all that up, and because I haven't cleaned this charger in 5 years. So anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comments go down below. You guys know that by now. And we'll see you in the next one. Ciao.